Here we go again. Another itch.io game. This one is called The Doll Shop. What I thought interesting about it was that all of the art in this game was created with hand-done watercolors by students in an art school in France in 3 days. And it's like, it was described as like half romance, half horror adventure story. Not really sure anything about it, but let's just figure it out, shall we? I don't know anything about this game, so I'm pretty excited. I don't know why. It's set in Japan as well, in the countryside of Japan. Like, it's pretty. Like, you can tell with the watercolors. Can I do anything? Oh, okay, cool. New game. Oh, here we go. I just had to I just had to select. I thought the game was starting. Here we go. Now we're starting. Oh, maybe this is scarier than I don't want to play a scary game. I'm not ready for that. Not enough again. How unprofessional. Better get back to work. I feel that. I feel that. Oh, I get to look at things. She's almost finished. So do you make dolls? That's because it's Doll Shop. Just needs a touch of red on her lips and cheeks and she'll be perfect. It's just cool that art students made this. Do I need to actually do that? I don't... Okay, the audio design in this game is kind of creeping me out. Ooh. Touch of red, he said. Oh, here's some... I don't know how to do this. On her lips and her cheeks. There's no color left in the brush. See, I was wondering if that was going to be an issue. I'm really good at this. Forget gameplays. I'm just going to make an arts and crafts channel. There, she's ready. Time to make the delivery. Oh, it's a little windy, stormy to do that. Miss Fujimoto didn't give me an address or telephone number. How am I supposed to contact her? This is embarrassing. How did we not get that information? This is not a way to run a business. I'll ask around the village. Somebody must know her. Know her. Not know her. No, know her. Oh, I get to move now. Were there other things I could look at? Or did I already... Oh, I can totally read that. That little girl... That little girl disappeared over the summer. Oh, good. That's definitely exposition for horror. I've put up the poster out of something. Okay, we found a poster. Sorry, I accidentally skipped that. I've put up a poster out of consideration for the parents, but I have no illusions. Okay, so we found a poster. Some more dolls. They're not really that creepy, honestly. The dolls are very beautiful, but they're very difficult to sell. People prefer to buy cheaper products. I wonder what year this is set in. Oh, I already looked at this. I like the visual style. It's different in a good way. Not now. I don't want to work. Another poster? No. It's already the new year. Time flies. Time does fly. It's already It's already February 14th. It's Valentine's Day. That's why we're playing half horror, half romance, because that's what Valentine's Day is. It's half horror and half romance. But time does fly, like, oh, okay, here we go. I guess I've seen everything. Like, I love winter. Everything is so peaceful when it's snowing. I feel that about rain. How do I move? Oh, do I click? Okay. Oh, look at that. That is so nice. It's like a point and click, but it's much more stylized. Like, he curves when he walks. Like, that's really nice. I like that. This is a very aesthetically pleasing game. There's nothing I want. Oh, you must be pretty simple to please, I guess. The main shop in the village, they sell a little of everything. This must be pretty modern-ish, I'm guessing then. Oh, I can go in there. Oh, okay, I'm supposed to make a delivery. I got so engrossed in this little, really prettily painted world, I forgot what I was doing. Call the owner, explore the place. I mean, we don't really need to talk to the owner right now, do we? Oh, another poster. These posters... Oh, the posters are more discreet these days. People wish to forget. I wish I could read more of that. Okay, so we found 2 of 5. Is that an ending? A lot of these kinds of games like to reward collectibles with endings. Okay, let's call the owner, I guess. Okay. What can I do for you? Okay, this might seem random, but I really like the way that he is painted. Like, it's really pretty to look at. I'm looking for Miss Fujimoto. Do you know her? She does come here from time to time. I believe she lives in the northern part of the village. Near the public baths? Maybe. You should try asking them. Them? Thanks. Like, in Japanese anime, aren't characters that are more peripheral to the story, like, kind of whited out? Or, like, static, you know what I'm saying? And I can't think of an example because I don't really watch a lot of it. But I kind of feel like that was the effect maybe they were going for, is more of a peripheral character. So, and that was a good way to do it. I really like the aesthetic of this game a lot. There's another poster, I think. I know I didn't go to the north, but I want to find these posters. First, all the conversations were about the missing girl. It's rare now. I mean, yeah. That makes sense. Call the owner now. Okay. You're a bit early. We open in the evening. I'm looking for someone named Miss Fujimoto. Fujimoto doesn't ring a bell. Thanks anyway. Oh, it's nothing. Hey, if you don't have any plans tonight, come eat here. I'll have to see how tired I am. I relate to this guy so much. Hey, you wanna do something interesting? Depends on how much I wanna die later. I really like this game. I don't like that up there though. I keep looking at that because it looks so stylistically different. It keeps pulling my attention. That's a small, tiny little thing, but it gets at me. Oh, I'm back here. Okay, small mishap. I should have known that was the dollhouse. The doll shop. I'll have to repaint my sign. It's becoming hard to read. It's funny, him saying he'll have to repaint his sign, and it's like the whole game is painted. I don't know. I don't think you can interact with this part. The station. It's been a while since I last took a train. Why is that? You don't like to travel? Can I go in? I just want to find the posters before I do anything too deep. The station's empty. The train leaves later on. Or earlier. I don't quite remember. Okay. So that probably will come up later. I don't remember. Yeah, there's like... I think there's like a few endings. And I think the posters have something to do with it. I don't think I can go. It looks closed. The door's not locked. Maybe someone's here after all. Ooh. Is that a poster back there? Yeah. The whole village swung into action to find the little girl in vain. Well, I've already found 4 or 5. That's pretty decent. We can call the owner now. Seems like that's the only function of exploring. Okay. Interested in taking a bath? I'm delivering a doll to Miss Fujimoto, in fact. I heard she lives near here. Yeah, she's a regular. It's the second house to the right of here. Oh, okay. Perfect. Thanks a lot. I kind of wish that character, the peripheral character, were a little more varied, but I guess it works since their color scheme and their role in the story is functionally the same. It works to keep them the same character, you know? I don't know. Small little thing. I mean, it's painted in 3 days. That's pretty awesome. It would take me 3 days just to make this. Like, straight 3 days. Excuse me, is anyone home? Oh, it's you. I've brought back the doll. That scared me. That's where the half horror comes in. Oh, it's so beautiful. It almost looks alive, doesn't it? I took the liberty of adding a touch of red to her cheeks. You know, I really care about this doll. My grandma gave it to me when I was very small. Oh, so she had it repaired or something. Ah, I understand. Well, she's home now. Here you go. I don't know how to thank you. Would you like a cup of tea? That's very kind of you, but I have a lot of work to do. I'll just go heat the water. Well, I can't just leave. That would be rude. He looks like a very melancholic character. It must be difficult for a young man such as yourself to live in a desolate village like this. More open or more... I feel like he's more reserved. I keep myself busy enough with my work. But you need to think about the future as well. Wouldn't you like to get married eventually? No, never say that. I still have time for that. Time flies faster than you think. Yes, it does. You'll be old before you know it. I can introduce you to some young women if you're interested. I'm not that old myself, see? Please, leave me alone. Oh, that was a little unwarranted. What just happened? Thank you for the tea. I must be leaving now. I'm sorry to have upset you. No, it's nothing. Goodbye. Ooh, that's awkward. That's awkward. Leaving Miss Fujimoto's place puts me in a poor mood. That would upset me too. I take a deep breath, the cold air burning my lungs. I need to take my mind off things. Well, we could take a bath. Did I go in here? Yeah, I did. I'm such an idiot. I have bad spatial awareness. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that. Even living in my hometown, like, I still get lost sometimes. It's embarrassing. My brain has no GPS. It's broken. What is this? I meditate for a moment in front of the shrine. A shrine? Okay, I can't actually go past... Okay, that must have some kind of function. Later... So if I click outwards, it kind of just leads me toward that linear path. I was scared because this looked very open, but it's actually pretty linear. It would have been nice to have some maybe like... I don't know. I guess it's fine. I was going to say maybe something to more... Because the rest of the game doesn't really feel restricted arbitrarily, you know what I'm saying? Like, it does over here. Like, I can't click over here by this tree. I'll just go straight down and kind of around it. Which is following the road, so that kind of makes sense. Another small thing. It's really nothing, it's just... the curse of having an analytical mind. Have I been here? Probably. I wouldn't want it to disturb. Yeah. I don't know what that is. So we have 3 leads right now. We have 3 open leads. We still haven't gone south. We still need to find a poster. We can go over there. Oh, 4 leads with the shrine. I wonder if we'll find the little girl. I wonder if that's part of the plot. The path is vanishing in the snow. Yeah, that makes sense. And they did a good job of representing that visually with the thickness of the snow. Because it scared me off. I don't know if I should be going this way. That tree is very distinct. Okay, what is that? Is it a memorial or something? Is that her grandmother? Miss Fujimoto's grandmother, maybe? Okay, I guess. Do. We already explored, so... Hey! Oh, it's you! How can I serve you? The usual. Oh, so he's... I mean, I guess it makes sense. Small town. Here you go, the chef's special ramen. I like that. That's excellent. I'm glad you came. Diners are so rare these days? Oh, diners are so rare these days. This one's so dark. I don't feel like he's that dark. It's because of the snow. People prefer to stay home. Back in the day, we were always so full. People were coming in to celebrate good news or to forget bad ones. Lovers would meet in a secret bowl around... Oops. Lovers would meet in secret around a bowl of my noodles. There's still a chance for those days to return. Don't know. Sure hope so. Well, it's getting late. I should get going. And I need to close up. Careful not to slip out in the dark. Good night. Good night. I'm leaving. Ooh. I like the snow effect. I don't know if it's the same as before, but it's really pretty. In the dark. Something scary going to happen? Oh my god. I didn't even... I'll be honest, I didn't even see that was a door. Observe. Is there a painting in here? I can't wait for my new butterfly to arrive. Does he I guess he's a butterfly collector. They're painted very well. This game's just pretty to observe. It's me. Hope you weren't too bored. I didn't have a chance to take care of you today. There was work to do. Miss Fujimoto is very kind but didn't pay me. I couldn't bring myself to ask her. Of course, she spoke about marriage again. I didn't tell her I already have someone. She wouldn't understand. I'm glad you're here. Sometimes I feel so lonely. Well, it's starting to get late. I should sort my butterflies before heading to bed. Call me if you need anything, okay? That's just a doll, right? That's the exact same doll. Just different color clothes. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I guess he's lonely, you know? I thought that was the child at first, and I was like, oh no, this is not good. Each butterfly is unique. You can enter a secret world just by looking at them. This world is mine. I feel safe here. I mean, obviously he's like very reclusive. I mean, this is a very intuitive puzzle. Like, he's obviously very reclusive, so it makes sense, I guess. But he honestly did seem to have kind of an emotional connection, like, to the doll, because he apologized to her, and that's what strikes me as odd. The fact that he would apologize to, like, for not taking care of, you know, I guess, like, he maintains the doll, but I wonder what the special connection for that particular doll is. It just, oops. Isn't that, okay, it does. I don't know, very interesting part of his personality. I had to do a bug collection one time for a class. I had to do something similar to this. I had to collect butterflies and stuff. It was very tedious, very boring. I'm missing one. I ordered this weeks ago. It's arriving from far away. So he just orders these butterflies, I guess? I'll check in with the grocery store tomorrow. Maybe they received it. I'm tired. I should sleep now. That looks like the doll. These are another night where I sleep poorly. Shadows in the dark. They're staring at me. Oh my god. Phone's ringing? Okay. Second day. Why does it feel so ominous? My troubled sleep is broken by the ringing of my phone. It's Miss Sato, one of my regulars. I hope I'm saying these names right. Her voice is trembling. I can only understand one or two words. But one thing is for sure. It's an emergency. It's an emergency! He said with urgency. Gotta go. Gotta go fast. I visited Miss Sato many times. She lives over in the house farthest to the west. Northeast, southwest. Here we go. At least I know my cardinal directions. I have to say it in that specific order, but I do know them. Still haven't found that poster. Excuse me, is anyone home? Oh, thank God you're here. I came as quickly as I could. What's the problem? Oh, it's horrible. Can I see the doll? Follow me. I left it where it fell. She looks kind of creepy to me, but I guess it's just... She doesn't feel like a peripheral character. How did this happen? My granddaughter. I told her to be careful. I see. Children lack respect these days. Hey, I'm not a kid anymore. Oh, sorry. It's true I can be clumsy sometimes, but I'm just as sad that the old doll is broken. I feel like he would say this, but I don't want to be rude. I feel like he would say this. Are you the doll repairer? I am. Grandma tells me you can make miracles happen. Please, take good care of our doll. Okay, I think he would, trust me, it's my job. I feel so guilty. Do you have a box I can use? Ooh, super fast. Okay, the doll's badly damaged, so it'll take some time. I'll call you when she's finished. Hey, thank you so much. See ya. See you. See ya. She's obviously an important character because she doesn't have the same peripheral coloration as the other characters do. Once outside, I realize my heart is beating wildly. I stop and wait for it to calm down. The doll weighs as much as a small child in my arms. His heart beating wildly? Is it because he noticed her? Like the granddaughter? Or is it because of the doll? Is the question. Like, is he having an emotional response to the girl? Which nothing really seemed to indicate that because his choices were pretty dispassionate. I think the doll has got him concerned. He seems to be more concerned about the doll than what I'm thinking is the like half romance part where that kicks in. I think the doll is the half horror. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta repair it. Okay, I have work to do. I like this song. I'm pretty sure... Oh, do I need glue? That empty hole makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, it is pretty, ominous, isn't it? Oh, I gotta glue it at the end. Does I have to flip that around, I guess? Oh no, this is gonna... Almost all better. Just needs some glue for it to hold. Here we go. Oh, hey, you're gonna do it for me. I did not want to do that. There. I should let it dry until tomorrow to be sure. Strange, there's a shard left. I should keep it just in case. Are we not gonna... Oh, we have an inventory? Okay. I wonder how long this game is. I managed to finish my work early today. This is a good opportunity to go to the public bath. Ooh. Bath time. Like, his dialogue seemed a little more cheery when he was repairing the doll. Like, it's obvious that he's passionate about his craft. Interested in taking a bath? That's such a weird question to ask somebody. I think it's gonna do me some good. Well, you're lucky. There's nobody else here today. I mean, I guess to be honest, I was just about to close. I guess in that culture, it's normal though. Like, bathhouses are a thing, but in America, like, obviously they're not. Nothing beats a hot bath after a work day. Oh, it's her. Oh, it's you. Good evening. This shows personal interest, and this is polite. I feel like he's more... Oh, don't worry. I'm used to it. What do you mean? I work for a big company in town. It hasn't been easy. I don't want to embarrass you, but... What is it? You don't recognize me? That's what I would say. I don't have a good memory for faces. I used to live here with my grandma when I was a kid. We were at the same school together. Is that the lost girl? Question mark? Surely not. Not in the same class, though. I'm 2 years younger than you. You were quite reserved, and it was kind of annoying me, so one day... Oh, that was you? Let's just kind of keep it positive. That brings back some good memories. Yes, life was simpler then. That hasn't changed here. I'm happy to see you after all these years. I'm ashamed I didn't come back sooner. Your grandmother must be ecstatic. Well, I'll leave you to your bath before it closes. Okay. By the way, you can go over my shop tomorrow. If you'd like to, of course. I can... Never say that. Never, 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 never say that. I can show you the progress of my repairs. Yes, I'm curious to see that. Oh, they both smiled. That was cute. See you tomorrow, then. See you. Immediately like, wait! You forgot something in the cloakroom. It's not mine. You were my only customer today, and it's a doll piece, isn't it? Yes, but... Here, take it, or I'll throw it away. What a threatening way to give somebody something. You better take this, or I'll throw it away. Okay, let's get out. I like their little, like, the edges of their mouths, the corners of their mouths would curl up when they were happy or pleasant, you know. A good bath always makes me hungry. Time to eat some ramen. His character seems more open to her now because they have a history of some sort. I don't really know what that was, but he seems to like her, and he invited her to the shop, which means now I'm more inclined to think that he has an interest in her. So maybe there's kind of more room for the earlier when we were like, is it the doll that's got him feeling something, or the girl? Could have been that girl. You look like you're in a good mood today. I met someone. The Sato girl? How did you know? I love that face that he makes. It's rare to have a newcomer. Everybody's talking about it. Oh. Let's celebrate. The usual? Yes. Excellent choice. I like their rapport. I know it's a peripheral character that doesn't really have an identity, but I like it. I don't like this, though. This is something I don't like. Sorry I'm late again. Jeez. I had work today. A broken doll this time. A real wreck. Yes, it's sad that people don't take care of their dolls. Do you remember Miss Sato? Her granddaughter is here. She's changed so much that I didn't recognize her. But she's kept her temperament. You'd like her, I think. I'm glad you're taking it well. I was afraid you'd be jealous. Anyway, there's nothing to fear. She lives over in town. She'll be gone soon. But I hope she'll stay a little bit longer. I'd like to introduce her to you. Okay, that's weird. He's feeling guilt about seeing someone else, it seems like. Yeah, that's weird. At first I was like, it's just because he's lonely. That's kind of understandable, but no, his emotional responses are too strong toward the doll. Okay, here she is. Is anyone home? Oh, hello. Am I too early? Sorry. Oh, it's okay. I've been having trouble sleeping lately. Oh, me too. I've been having strange dreams. Nightmares? Not really. I've been dreaming of a dark room with the red walls. And that's it. I just stand there in the dark until I wake up. I'm not sure how to interpret it. I don't know what he would say here. I feel like he wouldn't bring attention to it. Dreams often have no meaning. Don't trust them. I suppose we all have a dark side. Okay, so this is your workshop? I think I've been here before, when your father was running it. It's been a long time then. Look, I began by gluing the face back together. Fortunately, none of the shards were lost. Now I have to erase the cracks. I need to carefully sand the glue, then I'll paint the face until there are no longer any marks. It's a delicate job. But don't worry, she'll be back on her feet in no time. You speak about dolls as if they were alive. I feel like he would say this. They're alive in a way. I guess it's normal to see things that way with your job, but dolls cannot replicate, or dolls cannot replace human beings. They know how to listen. They don't judge. People are often cruel. I understand. It's been difficult in town as well. My colleagues, my boss. Sometimes I just can't take it anymore. I want to lock myself in a room and never leave. I'm glad you came back. You have to sacrifice too much to live over there. There must be some positives to make up for it. This is a bold statement, isn't it? You have to sacrifice too much to live over there? It's a little bold. There must be some positives to make up for it. It's a unique atmosphere. Everything moves so fast, like a river carrying you along with the current. It's frightening and at the same time exciting. But it must be bothering you with my stories. I'll leave you to your work. I'll see you out. To be honest, I'm not sure if I'll see the doll when it's finished. I may leave tomorrow. He did say he wanted her to stay longer. I feel like that isn't so bad. But this is kind of pessimistic. We'll go with this. So soon? I thought you'd stay longer. I hope you stay longer. I haven't decided yet. I'll have to think about it. You should take a walk to the shrine. It's quiet there. I go there sometimes when I need to focus. It's a good idea. I can't stand staying inside anymore. I'll be leaving. Goodbye. Oh. Maybe we can meet somewhere tonight? Oh, why are these so uncharismatic? I couldn't bring myself to ask. You should have. Missed opportunities will only fill you with regret. Our choices are what shapes our lives, wouldn't you say? You're right. I'm sorry. Is ramen okay? They serve a good one near the station. This should be perfect. How about 6 p.m.? I'll be there. Work hard. Her smile, I like it. And don't bring your dolls. This is between you and me, okay? Of course. See you tonight. Oops, didn't click it. I like they do a good job of establishing a rapport. Like you start to care for the characters and are interested in them. And I really like when they like smile. Like it just seems so genuine when they do that. Okay, what do I need to do now? I need to stop talking and think about what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, we gotta sand the glue. I'll be able to remove the excess dried glue by sanding it down carefully. If I work fast and hard, I can bring her the finished doll tonight. I forgot what I was supposed to do. Oh, here's sandpaper. Is that too much? I don't want to break it. I don't know if that's a possibility. I guess I'll just click on every line. If you notice, the sandpaper like lights up when it's an option. So there's a nice visual cue because it's kind of awkward to point at it. It kind of reminds me of like when I was a kid, I would play games on the computer and like they were really highly saturated colors, and anytime you can interact with them, they would just light up. It went well. I'll just have to add a final layer of white and... Oh, I'm short of white. I knew I was forgetting something. I'll have to check if they have some white in stock at the grocery store. Another thing, I really liked how jarring that felt, because it felt like he was like, oh, he was snapped out of his little like fantasy world and was like, I forgot this thing that relates highly to something that I want to do. And they did a really good job of like showing that snappiness with just that jarring, like immediately cutting to him going, whoa, I gotta get this thing. Call the owner. I need paint. What can I do for you? I have a problem. I need white to finish my work. It's urgent. Powdered pigment as usual? Yes, please. Let me check. I bet you don't have any. You're lucky, it's the last one. Feels bad. It's been here for a while. I hope it didn't get wet. It looks perfect. Thank you, I'll take that. Look at my inventory, it's filling up. I have something else for you. I bet it's a shard. What do you mean? You've been bugging me for weeks and now you've forgotten? Your parcel arrived this morning. Oh, the butterfly! Oh, it totally slipped my mind. I'm anxious to open it up. Are you curious to see what it is? That's a weird question for him to ask. Not particularly. Do it at home. That was a weird way to phrase that. Not particularly. Do it at home. It's time I close. Really? So early? It's late. But isn't it morning? I feel like I just woke up. Your work mustn't be that urgent if you spend the day sleeping. It's 2,000 yen. Here, sorry. Is 2,000 yen a lot? I don't know. That sounds like a lot. What? It really is evening? But I could have sworn. Oh no, my date! Not my date! What happened? What was that time shift? Like, what time did he wake up and how long did we work on the doll? It couldn't have been that long, right? Because she came over in the morning, right? I guess? I don't know. Did he just sleep all day? I don't know. That chronology's kind of shifty to me. Oh no, she's not here. Who? The young girl? She waited a while before leaving. She was furious. I wonder if the doll has something to do with this. Oh, it's all my fault. Why do I have to fail at everything? What's my problem? Calm down, I'm only joking. You're my first customer, as always. Don't stare at me like that. It was a joke, I'm sorry. I'll wait for my friend. Okay, that... sorry for the delay. I was out walking and lost track of time. Are you okay? You seem upset. I was worried I was late. Really? You shouldn't worry about that. I would have waited. Aw, that's sweet. So, what do we celebrate tonight? I don't know, tell me. How about our reunion after all these years? Good idea. What will you have? You can choose. You're the regular here after all. Excuse me, 2 chef specials, please. Can I show you something? Oh, the butterfly. What is it? I received it today. Go on, open it. Ooh. Do I get to click on it? Oh, okay, interesting. Because I've always interacted with objects through through him. Oh, a butterfly. Is it dead? No, it's sleeping. I collect butterflies, you see. I don't know if it's sleeping. You have an aviary? No, I pin them into frames so their beauty never fades. Then what's the point of ordering them alive? I don't kill them straight away. I put them in a small cage where they flutter around. That way I can get to know them and later can recall the moments we spent together. This one will be my most beautiful. Whenever I look at it, it'll remind me of you. Aw, that's kind of creepy, but it's kind of cute. That's nice. Yeah, that would be my reaction too. But this is the butterfly that was in the beginning, and do you find it strange? Yeah, it's a bit unusual. Don't be offended, but between this and the dolls, you're almost like a character out of a horror film. Oh, I'm not too fond of those movies. They can spice things up from time to time. Okay, I'll get it. I'll put it away. Aw, that's... I feel his rejection. Here are your noodles, lovebirds. They both didn't like that. That looks delicious, thanks. That is pretty awkward. Grandma told me about this summer. You mean the little girl who disappeared? I'm trying to understand. I thought that type of thing only happened in town. I thought we'd be safe here. Yeah. Whether in town or out of the country, people are the same. You have to be careful. That's something he would say. It doesn't seem to affect you. Wow, that's a very diverse choice path. Because I don't feel like... Now I feel like I have agency in his past. Because I was always trying to answer what he would say. He hasn't given any indication that he knew the victim. So I'm going to go with this first one. Because that doesn't really make sense. I feel like the doll and the missing girl have a connection, though. So, I don't know. I didn't know the victim. That's no excuse. Sorry to be a pain, but it seems like no one wants to speak about it. Try to understand. I don't get his angle here. It's not healthy dwelling on the past, I guess. You know, we had a similar case in town. A schoolgirl was held prisoner and killed by her classmates. What? What? The investigation revealed all the neighbors knew about it. But nobody tried to help her. That's horrible. But here? How could she disappear in such a small village? Someone must know what happened, don't you think? What should I do? Oh God. If I tell her, if I explain everything, maybe she'll understand. Yeah, she's not like the others. Oh my God, this is creepy. Are you okay? I have to tell you something. No, don't say anything. Let yourself go. Have you heard the news? 1 week she's been missing. She wasn't even 10. If you ask me, the one who did it is a monster. You see, it's not that complicated. Come with me, the girl baths are empty. I hope they find him and make him pay for what he has done. Please, help me. Oh my God. I can't take it anymore. Shut up! They will never understand, will they? But her? Don't you think there's a chance? What's that noise? Can't they leave me alone? We have a lot to talk about, but I want to figure out what this noise is. A butterfly in the middle of winter? It's the oh no. What does that butterfly symbolize? It symbolizes the love interest. Oh, there's multiple butterflies. Do I go this way? This took ooh, I'm cold and I'm creeped out. It's like the best way to get chills. Okay, now we're going south. Maybe this leads into that open field. I'm creeped out, honestly. Like, he did something. Like, he has an integral part with the missing girl, and the doll has something to do with it too. There's nothing down this way. Oh, it must be to that, like, thing. Ooh, I didn't find all the posters. I feel like I need to find all the posters, but I don't know where they are. Man, so much happened there. Like, obviously something supernatural or psychotic in the individual's mind. Clearing my head, smiling. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that. Jizo?
Jizo.
I don't know. Helps calm me down. I close my eyes for a moment. Don't jump scare, don't jump scare, don't do it, don't do it. When I open them, I spot something lying between its feet. Another shard. It's a porcelain shard, a mouth. I hold it to my ear. It whispers, "Don't be afraid, trust me." For a minute I feel less lonely. I regain a sense of hope. This is getting weird. Last day, guys. So I'm guessing we gotta find the poster. I wake up with a terrible headache. The events of yesterday are blurry. I can hardly make out dream from reality. How I didn't do anything irreversible. What? The door's open? Did I forget to close it, or did someone enter? So is this guy an unreliable narrator? Because nothing unusual. I probably just forgot to lock it. I really need to be more careful. Oh, that butterfly is very pleasing to look at. Hello there. I see you've settled in. You're gonna like your new home. Time to go back to work. I have everything I need to finish the doll now. I'm curious to see how this will affect the plot. Are you ready for makeup? Let's hide those ugly cracks. Let's do that. Makeup time for makeup. How do I do that? Where's my inventory? Is that it? Oh, it's my inventory. It looks like a settings button. I think that could have been changed a little bit. But I guess it does lead to the menu, so. Pip-plop. I don't know how to do this. I need to put it on the brush, right? Do I put it on this thing? Oh, okay. That's how that works, I guess. Oh, I gotta, okay, that's fine. This is kind of peaceful. Man, all that happened so fast. Like I was saying, is this like an unreliable narrator? Because it seems to me like if he's having a hard time distinguishing by what is real and what is reality, how are we supposed to know how are we as viewers through his perspective supposed to know as well? So it's kind of difficult to determine what's actually happening here. Like, what happened during the dinner other than that, like, mini psychotic or, like, outside influence attack / break thing that happened to the main character? Did we ever get the main character's name? I don't think that we did. It's an interesting brush. Oh, you're perfect. It's time to return you to your owner. They did a good job writing this guy's dialogue because you can tell his tone towards the doll. There's a light. That's the poster. That's the poster. That's so creepy. It's so creepy. That's why the door was open, I imagine. What's that? New poster found 5 of 5. What is this thing doing here? Someone entered when I was out. They have no right to do that. Always sneaking, talking behind my back. Will they never leave me in peace? If it's a joke, it's a bad one. I'd better throw it away. Oh my god! There's something behind it. Another of these doll shards. An eye. It makes me uncomfortable. It sees right through me. It knows. No, everything's fine. It's just a joke. A bad joke. Okay, time to go outside. I feel like the pace of the story is pretty good. Like, I'm not bored. I'm still curious. I'm a little disoriented at this point in the story because I'm not quite sure what's happening in terms of the doll. What am I doing? I was on autopilot. That's what I do when I'm driving too. When I'm trying to go somewhere passively, I'll be lost thinking about something else. Okay, wait. Am I going the right way? No, it's on the west. Yeah. So when I'm driving and, like, I can't focus and drive. Like, I just can't. So I'm always thinking about something else while I'm driving, and I'll get lost in thought, and I'll find myself going like 10 miles under the speed limit, and people are passing me, and I'm like, oh god, I'm going so slow, because I'm always thinking about something else. So I do that in games too. I'll just start moving and thinking about something that's happened in the story. So yeah, be ready for that in every single one of my videos. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, how are you? Look who I brought back. Oh, let me look at her. She's creepy, I'm sorry. Oh, it's incredible, she looks brand new. I can't spot any imperfections. You've surpassed yourself once again. Is your granddaughter home? I wanted to show her the doll, but she left. Oh, she must be around somewhere. I believe her job isn't going too well. I offered that she stay here, but you know how she is, as stubborn as a mule. You seem disappointed. No, it's okay. Goodbye. I'll tell her you came. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to pay him. He'll be back. I kind of wish they would have just cut it after. Oh, I forgot to pay him. Once outside, I find myself in the mood for a walk. Maybe I'll cross paths with her if I head to the shrine. I was just thinking that, actually. Now, how to get there? I remember. Fortunately, the map isn't that complicated. Like, that's also why I don't like open world games. Because I'm always having to look at the map. And I feel like half the game I'm just staring at the map, like, on the bottom side of the screen the whole game. Not enjoying the scenery at all because I'm like, oh, where am I going? And if there's ever, a game that doesn't have a map, I'm just like, ugh. I don't know where I'm going ever. Well, we're not crossing paths, but let's see where this goes. This is different. There's nobody here, as I expected. Before leaving, I noticed an object half buried in the snow. Oh, it's the other eye. What's that doing here? We have all the pieces, right? Almost all the pieces. Once again, I feel watched. I turn around. I'm alone. Are you? I'd better go home. Oh, she's here. I'm sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have insisted. No, it's nothing. Have you made your decision? It's not that easy. I was happy to see you again. Without you, I'd probably already be back in town. But I don't think I'm going to stay. I tried, at least. It's not your fault. We had a good time together. It's just that I have this feeling I left something unfinished in town. I understand. It's okay. You're so withdrawn. You need to learn to say what's on your mind. Same. Forget it. I'm leaving. Wait. Before you leave, I'd like to show you something. That music. This is bad. This is what he wants to tell her. But I'm going to say this. Unless this scares her off. The butterfly woke up. Do you want to see it? You really don't understand anything. It's not surprising you live alone in this old house. Ooh, that hurt. I don't know what to do. It will only take a moment. Excuse me, I'd better go. I'm glad she left. Oh no, these are both so direct! I don't know. I feel like he would probably say this. Don't you want to discover my secret? No, don't. Secrets are for kids. Don't you want to grow up? Well, okay. But quickly. And then I have to go. Oh, this music is killing me. Follow me. No, 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 no. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. I don't like this. Oh no, the music's still there. I have the feeling I've been here before. I've been so eager to introduce her to you. Oh my god. I don't like this place. You'll see how beautiful she is. You're gonna like her, I'm sure. Run, 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 run. Oh my god. Look who's here. Say hello to my friend. Oh, no, it's the missing girl. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't be afraid. This is not what you think. Don't come closer. Wait, just listen to me. Why are you running away? There's nobody waiting for you outside. Aren't you tired of being alone all the time? Imagine, together we could be a family. Oh my god. I won't tell anyone. Please, just let me leave. I got it. I wish you had stayed. No, it's not your fault. It's her. She wasn't ready. I wonder if she's gonna warn everyone. Maybe it's better this way in the end. This is a strange world we live in, don't you think? So beautiful and yet so frightening at the same time. How did I end up this way? I sit at my desk and contemplate the butterflies fluttering in the silence. For now, everything is calm. Soon I'll hear noises outside. Shadows will gather at the window. Someone will open the door. And it will be the end. Oh. I'm ending B. Oh, you won your friend's confidence. Your secret is known by you alone. You saved your childhood friend, yes. You completed your butterfly collection, no. You found all the posters. Oh, there's ending A and ending C? Validate these 4 options to unlock additional content. Ooh, wow, that's a lot. This game is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I'm very interested to see the rest of it. Do I have to replay the whole thing, though? The game's graphics were hand-painted with pencils and watercolors by students during your 3-day workshop, January 10th, 11th, and 12th, 2018. That's somewhere in France. That's so cool. I love the style of it. I don't think these are the characters? That's like, they painted them. Okay, they painted the characters. These are the people that painted the backgrounds. Okay. That's pretty cool. Wow, one person did the story, the code, the sound, and the music. That's impressive. Good job. That was really nice. English translation with the help of Josh Tierney. I don't know why I'm reading these out loud. Additional sounds. That's really nice. That's very creative. You can now choose a starting day when launching a new game. What you say to your childhood friends will influence the trust she has in you. Will she leave the village as soon as possible, or will she stay a little bit more at her own risk? Starting at day 3 is enough to influence her decision. Starting on the final day will return you to the final choice. You can also quit the game and leave it for another day. The load menu will now appear in the start screen. Okay, cool. We'll just go ahead and see what the other endings are, actually. We'll just do it. It's already this long, so why not? Okay, let's just get to the part where we, kill her. He just has a corpse sitting in his room? Like, that freaks me out. Ooh. Oh, what? Forgive me, I didn't intend to hurt you. But don't worry, I'm going to fix it. The emptiness, I cannot leave it alone. I must heal you. That's what the shards were for. Oh my god. Can we get out? Come here. Oh, now we can finish the butterfly. I'm glad that I decided to... I must heal you. This is weird. I'm glad I decided to keep going, even though it's much longer than I wanted it to be. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. But this, I just totally forgot about the shards because I was... How do I do it? You're not letting me do it. What am I missing? This obviously goes, like, right there. That's creepy. Okay, well, there's something wrong. I don't know what's happening. Isn't it better this way? I know you love this butterfly. Now it's time to close it. Why did the butterfly go? The butterfly is definitely a symbol for this character, Misarto, but I don't fully understand. That is creepy. Ugh, let's get those eyes filled in, please. I don't understand the symbolism of putting the butterfly behind the face. You're perfect. Oh. This must have been what happened to the girl. I'm so happy you're here. I'm sorry I had to take such drastic steps, but what else could I do? You understand, don't you? Now, the three of us are a family. You know what? I think we're gonna be very happy together. So that definitely gives a more satisfying ending. I left the room and closed the door behind me. People are going to be suspicious now. They'll ask questions. I'll help as much as possible. We'll organize a search party in the forest. And I'll hang a poster in my shop. But they won't ever find you. So I'm only missing one more ending. It said the third day was enough to influence her, and I feel like maybe she leaves early or something, and then we can finish the butterfly collection, right? Maybe that's what it is. So I guess we'll just do the opposite dialogue option than what we did. Is anyone home? We already kind of did all this. Whoa, man. This is a lot to take, honestly. I didn't really fully process what's going on. That's what happened with the little girl. Like, he killed her, and then it's a psychosis, I think, that he like repaired the face with ceramic pieces, because I think this is a psychotic narrative that we're seeing here. We'll do this one this time. Same dialogue option, but it's a psychotic narrative that we're seeing because the shards are. I say that, but then it's like the guy like gave him the shard, right? Because they do physically exist, unless the peripheral people are also kind of a psychotic image or a psychotic manifestation. I know that the grandmother does exist for Misarto, but she was part of the like crazy hallucination part that was happening during his breakdown at the diner. So there's a relationship between the peripheral characters and, you know, the doll, and it's in his perspective, because as soon as Misarto entered that room and saw the doll, she saw it for what it was. It wasn't a doll. It was the girl, dead, the corpse. We will do it this way this time. Doll, and she says right here, dolls cannot replace human beings. And this kind of, this just goes in theme with the main character's sense of like distance from humans, and he is like emotional displacement toward it all to fill that void, and it's hollow. It's not reciprocative. It doesn't reciprocate. Like the dolls don't reciprocate, but they don't judge, so they're not cruel. So they're not cruel, but it's because they don't have any passion. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I didn't do anything to change her mind. So I think we have to make her leave tomorrow. I understand. How do we get her to leave is my question. Maybe I should say no. Farewell dinner? Don't be so negative. Anything's still possible. Our choices are what shape our lives, wouldn't you say? You're right, I'm sorry. So she says choices are important, what's shaping the life, which is very relevant because she is the key component in reaching A, B, or C endings. So I think maybe it's the diner, because that's what's unique about day 3. So the diner is what determines, I think, that interaction. No, I already know about this building. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? You know, it's interesting how we're collecting the shards of this woman's face, like, as the story progresses. I think we collect the first shards, like, after she arrives, I think. I don't really remember when we found the first shard, but I think it was after she arrived at some point. And then, like, maybe it was kind of like representation of anxiety. Like, maybe... So how can I get her to stay? Maybe I just don't go? If I don't show up? Maybe? Not that he would not go. But maybe collecting the pieces is like a build-up of her doom somehow. Like, it represents... Like, the closer that he gets to her, the more he thinks about her. The more he wants to open up and trust her, the closer she gets to death. Because he'll have to kill her to protect his secret if she doesn't understand. So maybe the pieces are what's symbolic of that. So I'm going to be more withdrawn. Okay, now we're going to mention the doll. And she's not going to like that. Yeah, because that's why I didn't pick it the first time, because it didn't seem very diplomatic after she said, leave the dolls out of here, because she's creeped out by the dolls. I'm glad you like it, because that shows that he doesn't understand. Still, I feel kind of sad for the butterfly. You shouldn't. It's just a bug. It's strange, but I feel a little bit like him. Trapped in my life, unable to break free. Okay, I get it. I'll put it away. It feels the same, like, here you are, your noodles, lovebirds, oh, here you go, yay. So far this interaction feels the same. Okay, so day 3, this is the last day. Nothing seemed to happen. Oh, this time he was like, I'm hoping to apologize. She's probably waiting at the train station. This is different because last time we were very like, how much do I owe you for the doll? I don't know. We'll work it out later. Okay, well, good. Because I feel like... I'm glad that that happened. Quick to station. Hope... Oh, okay, that's what the train station's for. Okay, I didn't really feel different, though. Like, obviously I was... Like, I picked the opposite dialogue choices, but, like, the tone felt the same. Like, I didn't really feel a difference, you know? Like, we still had that breakdown. Like, I feel like the leaving ending should have been the breakdown, and then her staying should have maybe avoided the breakdown. I mean, it was an important moment of the story was the breakdown, but to have them both present in 2 endings was really weird. You scared me. I'm sorry. It's nothing. I've been thinking about it a lot, you know, but this place isn't for me. Do you really think it'll be better in town? I don't know. We'll see. The village is in need of new people. I've made my decision. Please respect it. You should take more time to think about it. You know, the more you insist, the more it opens my eyes. There's something weird about this place. It seems so nice in my childhood. I've been holding on to these memories to help cope with my work. I was thinking I could always come back if things got too bad in town. Now I don't know anymore. I think I'll be better off in town after all. Oh, I have to go. I'm sorry. I have nothing against you, but it's not a good idea to stay here. You should leave as well. This is my home. I know. Wow. When she turned into that peripheral style, that was a really nice moment. I think that was the best moment in the whole game. Right there. Because it connects all of those outside characters, because she steps back and becomes part of this ensemble of disconnection, and that just like furthers him into his loneliness, because finally somebody stuck out from this peripheral crowd and he connected. Did she leave? Oh my god! And now he's stuck further into his fantasy. She would have ended up running away anyway, which is why it's manifesting as a conversation between these two. Don't be sad. You have me, and I will never leave your side. Okay, that's why we do all the endings. And now we can finish. So this is a symbol of her. This is still a symbol, right? Oh, now I gotta pin that in. The moment I pin the blue butterfly, I feel like I've stabbed myself in the heart. I think of the train running to the city. I think of the snow that slowly but surely covers everything. I become submerged in silence. Hunched over in the sharp darkness, I can only wait. One day, maybe she'll come back. There we go. We got all the endings. So we validated all 4 options. So this butterfly, I kind of caught on a little bit because of the color, but also because of the way that the butterfly appeared. Like the protagonist was waiting a long time for the butterfly to arrive, and in the same way, he was kind of waiting for somebody like her to arrive. You know, like he wasn't actively waiting for her specifically, but somebody to pull him out of his loneliness. And so once he sees her and she stands out from the peripheral character, from the peripheral ensemble. Ooh, later. Grandma, are you home? Sweetheart, is that you? Why are you in the dark? Yes, Grandma, it's me. Oh, I was so worried. You disappeared so suddenly without leaving a trace, we assumed the worst. I'm sorry, I should have let you know. To be honest, she missed you dearly. But I can understand that. She's very fond of you. You? What are you doing here? I came to make an offer. Why don't you come live with us? Whoa, what? What is happening? What is happening? Excuse me, what? Why don't you come live with us? I can't explain that. I don't know. That threw me for a loop. It doesn't make sense. Like, what motivation does he have? What motivation does she have to come back to him and cooperate with him and kidnap the grandmother to live with him? Like, is that starting to like try to explain why the town is so weird? Like, was she like corrupted somehow? I don't know. That ending, I'm gonna have to think about that one. Anyway, that was the full that was all of the options, the story endings for a dollhouse, the doll shop. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. Yeah, here's the itch.io website, link in the description. You can download it for free. You've already basically seen all of it, so but I did enjoy it. The final ending was confusing to me. I didn't really get it. I don't see how it connected to any of the endings at all. Because, yeah, that threw me off. So I don't understand that at all. Maybe once I think about it a little more, I will. But I liked how every ending, except for the later ending, added a more complete picture. Like, it really tied some symbols together. Like, the A ending with the butterfly collecting it. The B ending with, like, killing her and her shattering into pieces of the or, you know, not shattering into pieces, but just her death leaves a hole where her, you know, existence is. And so I think that the butterfly kind of resembled her spirit or her heart, her being, putting that artificially inside of her and, you know, masking it. So, like, she did exist physically, but he buried that inside of this, like, psychotic vision or manifestation of her, and then, like, forced this fantastical idea of the dolls layering over that so that he didn't have to deal with the reality that he killed somebody. They just added that person to the family instead. I don't know how that really relates to the girl dying. Maybe he was so lonely and killed the girl. The origin of how this psychosis manifested is interesting, but it probably arose from a very deep set, like, fear of connection and fear of being misunderstood and just constant isolation, it seems like. Even though he kind of seemed to have a place in the community, he was still, like, struggling. And maybe that's how this all developed. But I love the symbolism that was happening across and how they were developed with each ending. Like, it was very satisfying. My only real, like, critique was the later ending, because it left me really confused and seeming, like, arbitrarily so. Like, I just don't get it. Like, why was that peripheral character an object of obsession for Miss Sarto and the protagonist now? I just didn't really understand that. Overall, I really enjoyed it. Check it out if you like. And thank you for watching. If you watched this whole thing, it was a lot longer than I wanted it to be. Maybe next time I'll actually pick a short game. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about the story. Let me know what your interpretation of all these things are, because I love a good storytelling game, and I love symbolism and, like, philosophy, so there was a good amount of symbolism. I think that's one of the strongest pieces. That moment where Miss Sarto turned into a peripheral character, oh, that was such a beautiful moment. I loved that moment so much. So, thanks for watching on this beautiful Valentine's Day, and see you sometime.